Namaste, my name is Sierra Jade, and thank you for tuning in to another episode with Conscious Current Yoga. We're going to start with just sitting easy seat, cross-legged on the mat. And for this practice, you will need 2 blocks and maybe something to pad the knees, whether it's rolling up the end of the yoga mat, or a blanket, or a towel. And while we're sitting here in easy seat, either taking a pillow or your block, and it may feel nice to just sit up on the block. If it feels uncomfortable to sit with your glutes on the floor, this is a really nice thing to elevate the hips over the knees. And we'll start with just quieting the mind. Easier said than done, but just taking a few deep breaths, inhaling from the belly, fill the chest with air, and open mouth, sigh it out. Twice more, just like that. Inhale from the belly, and then fill the chest and sigh it out. Once more, deepest breath in through the nostrils, fill the belly, get all that good air down into the hips, down into the legs. And exhale, sigh it out. This time we'll continue to breathe through the nostrils, fill the belly and then the chest. And then very consciously, seal the lips, exhale through the nostrils, empty the chest, and then the belly. Inhale, fill the belly, fill the chest. Exhale, empty the chest, empty the belly. And you can kind of get a little bit more control over this by placing the left hand on the chest and the right hand on the belly. That way when we inhale, we feel the belly rise, feel the chest rise. Exhale, feel the chest empty and then the belly empty. And just do this for another 5 rounds of breath. This is a diaphragmic breath, consciously moving the air all the way down and then up, and then emptying from the top to the bottom. One more deep breath here. And exhale. Beautiful. Now, option to stay on the block or to come all the way down onto the glutes. And we'll bring in a little bit of movement. So from the hip bones, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to hinge over the shins and rotate all the way around. Let the inhale come as you rotate, and exhale as we move over the shins and the knees. Allow yourself to really bend the elbows so we can accentuate the movement. And rotate in the opposite direction once we come over those shins. Let your next inhale bring you right back up to stillness. Lengthen the spine. Feel yourself squeeze from the middle. Lift everything up and in, and then relax the shoulders. Deep breath in. As you exhale, take the chin towards the chest and take rotations from the neck, bringing the ear to the shoulder. Compress the back of the neck, ear to shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Each exhale brings the chin towards the chest. Each inhale brings us all the way around. When the chin comes back towards the chest, rotate in the opposite direction. And inhale, bring it right back to stillness. Reestablish the posture with the spine. And just roll the shoulders out a few times, bringing them up, back, and down. And then forward, up, forward, and down. And then as you inhale, we'll bring the arms all the way up. Look in between the hands, deep breath in. And I'll mirror you. So as you exhale, we're going to take that left hand to the right knee. Right arm extends over towards the left side. Look down towards the mat on the left side. Look up towards your right hand. And exhale, bring it right back to center. Deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to open the right side of the chest up, open up towards the right side of the mat. Place the right hand just behind your back on the floor. And hold and breathe. Inhale, both arms come all the way up. Right arm grabs for that left knee. Left arm extends over towards the right side of the body. Look down towards that right side of the mat and up towards the left hand. One swift movement. As you inhale, we're going to bring it back through center. As you exhale, we're going to open up towards the left side of the mat. My left hand just places on the floor or on the mat behind the back. And hold and breathe. Inhale, both arms come all the way up. Press the palms together. As you exhale, we're going to bend the elbows and take the hands towards the back of the head. Feeling the shoulder blades come together, the elbows pull apart. And trying to maintain the integrity of the spine, so not moving too far forward, not slouching, just holding the spine nice and center. Deep breath in. As you exhale, take that left elbow, dip it down towards the left side of the mat. Inhale through center. Exhale, take the right elbow, dip it down towards the right side of the mat. Inhale through center, arms come all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer at the center of the heart space. Twice more just like that. Inhale, arms come down, back, and up. Exhale, hands come to prayer at the center of the heart. Once more, deepest breath in, arms come down, back, and up. Exhale, hands come to prayer at the center of the heart. We're going to make our way onto hands and knees. So just coming into a tabletop position. And if you haven't already, just place the blocks at each corners of the top of the mat. and just checking ourselves out for alignment here. So we want to make sure we have the shoulders directly above the wrist, and we want to have the wrist parallel with the kneecaps. And we don't want to have the toes together touching. We want to have the ankles parallel with the knees. So everything nice and straight. And if you can see what I'm doing here, it's just a little bit of a floss of the shoulder blades. So if the body and the abdomen is dipping down, just powering up through the arms, through the wrist, push those shoulders up so that we take that little divot as much as possible out of the in between the shoulders. And taking cats and cows here, as you inhale, slightly bend the elbows, arch the spine, chin and chest come up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, like you're pushing away from the mat, straighten the elbows and round the spine. Bring the chin towards the chest. And just flowing like that with the speed of the breath, the inhale brings us into that cow tilt. The exhale rounds the spine. Inhale brings us into the cow tilt. Exhale rounds the spine. Twice more just like that. Inhale, cow tilt. Full breath in. Complete exhale around the spine. Once more. Inhale, bring the chin, the chest, everything forward. Exhale, round the spine. And just moving intuitively here, bringing the hips into a circular motion, feeling the weight shift from knee to knee, wrist to wrist. And circling in the opposite direction. And bring it back to stillness. We're going to take a little bit of a wrist stretch. So take your fingertips and point them out towards the opposite sides of the mat. And from here we can shift side to side on the wrist. Maybe we move in a little bit of a circular motion here. And then take the fingers and turn them in so that they're facing each other. And same movement, just shifting side to side, back and forth. And then if possible, we're going to turn the fingers all the way out and then all the way in so that my wrist is pointing, the inside of my arms, my forearms are pointing out in front of me. And my elbows are towards my thighs. And just shifting side to side in a circular motion. And bringing it right back to center. As you inhale, we're going to kick that right leg out behind us. Feel yourself flex through that heel. And that right hip bone, oftentimes it wants to open up towards the right side. As much as possible, just guiding that right hip down towards the mat. And hold for 3 deep breaths here. My right leg is going to drag all the way over to the outside of that right foot. Push into the floor with your right toes. Inhale, bring it back to center. As you exhale, we're going to bend the knee and bring it to the outside of that right hand. So bringing it into lizard pose. Exhale, kick that leg back, straighten the leg. Inhale, bring it over to the left side of the mat. Push into the floor with the toes. Inhale, bring it back through center. Exhale, bring it up into that lizard pose. So 3 more times just like this. Deep breath in. Exhale, kick that foot out, kick through that heel. Bring it over the left side of the mat. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, bring it into your lizard lunge. Inhale, kick it out. Exhale, bring it over. Inhale, bring it back through center. Exhale, lizard lunge. Once more. Inhale, kick it out. Exhale, bring it over. Inhale, bring it back to center. Exhale, lizard lunge. Hold here for 2 deep breaths. If you want to feel a little bit more in this lizard pose, you can turn those left toes in towards the mat and lift that left leg. Hold for 2 deep breaths. And bring that left knee down if you have it up. Inhale, kick that leg out. And exhale, bring it right back to center. Getting that on the opposite side, we'll let that left leg kick out behind us, flex that heel. Feel the spine nice and straight as possible. We're gonna take that left leg over to the right side of the mat, push into the floorboards or to the mat with your left toes. Inhale, bring it back through center. Exhale, take that left foot to meet the left hand. Inhale, extend the leg out. Exhale, bring it over to the right side of the mat. Inhale, bring it back through center. Exhale, lizard pose. Inhale, kick the leg out. Exhale, bring it over to that right side of the mat. Inhale, center. Exhale, lizard pose. Twice more. Inhale, kick it out. Exhale, bring it over. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, lizard pose. Inhale, kick it out. Exhale, bring it over. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, lizard pose. Hold here, 3 deep breaths. Option to turn those right toes out and lift that right knee. And hold and breathe. Lower that right knee. Bring that left leg back through center. Push the toes in towards the mat. Option to always surpass down dog and to stay here in your tabletop. If not, we're gonna exhale, bring the hips high. Take your eyes back towards your big toes. And feel the body like an upside down V. And just walk the dog out, lifting one leg and then the other. Or one heel and then the other. When you're ready, inhale, right leg comes high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, right arm comes up towards the sky. Look up towards that right hand. Exhale, right hand to the outside of the right foot. Step the left foot forward, forward fold. Now while you're here, just checking your feet out for alignment. We don't want to have too much distance between the feet, and we don't want to have too little distance between the feet. We want to have the ankles parallel with the hip bones, so about a fist to a fist and a half, maybe 2 fists. Give yourself a nice gentle bend in the knees. Inhale, bring the hands to the knees or to the shins. Continue to look down towards the mat. Feel the hip bones pull back and the crown of the head pull forward. If the shoulder blades feel like they're drooping and dropping towards the floor,
just pull the shoulder blades back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Arms come all the way up. Press the palms together. Exhale, hands come to prayer at the center of the heart. Once more, in, arms come down, back, and up. Exhale, arms come back down and forward fold. Step it back into plank pose. Deep breath in. Exhale, slowly lower the body all the way down to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Push through your arms, straighten the elbows, lift the abdomen all the way up. Take the chin towards the ceiling. As you exhale, brace the spine. One swift movement as you're coming down. Push the toes into the mat, lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Walk the dog out. Inhale, left leg comes high. Exhale, step it through. Left arm comes up towards the ceiling. Look up towards that left hand. Exhale, plant the left hand. Step that right foot to meet the left, forward fold. Give yourself space in between your feet. Give yourself a nice gentle bend in the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Feel the body like an upside down L. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Arms come all the way up. Press the palms together. Exhale, drop that right arm down the right side of the body. Take that left arm, extend over towards the right side. Look up towards that left hand. Look down the right side of the body. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, opposite side. Left arm comes down, right arm extends over to the left side. Look up towards that right hand. Look down the left side of the body. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Step it back through either plank and vinyasa or just meeting in down dog. Meeting in down dog, just once again, walk those feet out. And when you're ready, inhale, right leg comes high. We're gonna bend that right knee and open the hip bone. So my hip opens towards the right side, and then I'm gonna circle it out. Drawing circles with my knee in one direction and then the other. And then bring it back to stillness. Straighten that right leg. Exhale, step it through. Get your footing here. So I don't want my left foot directly behind my right foot. I want it off center like a railroad track. And when you're ready, inhale, arms come all the way up. Grab for opposite elbows. Take that right elbow, dip it down towards the right side of the body. Inhale through center. Left elbow, dip it down towards the left side. Inhale, arms come all the way up. As you exhale, we're gonna reach for those blocks. We're gonna frame the foot with it. And straighten that right leg, bend in towards that right foot. Option to use this without the blocks if you can come all the way down and you can touch the floor. And you can use the blocks at any variation. And we can flow a little bit like this. As you inhale, bend into that right knee, let the right arm extend up towards the sky. As you exhale, let the right arm come down, straighten that right knee, take the forehead towards that right shin. Inhale, bend into the right knee, arm extends out. Exhale, bend in, straighten that right knee. Inhale, bend that right knee, arm comes up. Exhale, plant that right hand, straighten the right knee. Once more, inhale, bend into that right knee, right arm comes up. Exhale, straighten that right leg. Bend the right knee. And we're gonna take it into warrior 3, so you can use your blocks for supported warrior 3, or you can take your hands to prayer. And I'm just gonna walk my left foot forward until I get my balance. And any variation works. Feel yourself kick through that left heel and take it back into a half split pose. So I'm gonna bring my crown of my head all the way down towards the floor. And if you've got it, you can grab your right ankle. And then exhale, let that left foot meet the right, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, bring the arms all the way up. Exhale, bring the hands to prayer at the center of the heart. Once more, inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. Step it back through plank pose or meet in down dog. If you're taking vinyasa, start in plank on your inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, lower all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, down dog. When you're ready, left leg comes high. Bend that left knee, open up the hip towards the left side of the room. Rotate that knee in one direction and then the other. Straighten that left leg. Exhale, step or help that foot through. And when you're ready, inhale, arms come all the way up. This time, bend that right elbow and take your right hand towards your left shoulder blade. Left hand grabs for that right elbow. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, bend that left elbow. Left hand comes towards the right shoulder blade. Right arm, right hand grabs for that left elbow. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, plant that right hand. Left arm comes up towards the ceiling. Exhale, plant that left hand. Straighten that left knee. So bringing in the blocks, if you used the blocks before, at any variation in height. And then we can flow a little bit. Inhale, bend that left knee. Take the left arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, left hand comes down, straighten that left knee. Take your forehead in towards that left shin. Inhale, bend the left knee, left arm comes up. Exhale, plant the left hand, straighten that left knee. Twice more. Inhale, bend into the left knee, left arm comes up. Exhale, left hand comes down, straighten the left knee. Last one, inhale, bend into the left knee, left arm comes up. Exhale, bend into the left knee, straighten the left knee. Bend that left knee at a 90-degree angle. Setting up for our warrior 3. So you can take your hands either to prayer at the center of the heart, or you can keep hold of these blocks. And balancing on that left leg. That right hip bone might want to open up, just drawing it down towards the floor. And either supported half split, or we grab for that left ankle, take the crown of the head down towards the floor. Inhale deeply. Exhale, plant that right foot next to the left. Turn the toes out towards the corners of the mat. Take it into a yogi squat. Deep breath in. As you exhale, we're gonna come all the way down onto the glutes. Let the legs kick out in front of the body. Let the arms extend out in front of us for boat pose. As you inhale, we're gonna hold it here. As you exhale, we're gonna pull the knees in, goalpost the arms. Inhale, straighten the legs, straighten the arms. Exhale, goalpost the hands, bend the knees. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Plant the feet, come all the way down onto the back. Windshield wiper out the knees by dropping the legs from side to side like a windshield wiper. Bring the knees back through stillness. Hug the knees in towards the chest and just rock side to side. Let the legs go up towards the ceiling, straightening the knees. Feel yourself pull the toes apart and flex the feet and hold it there for 2 deep breaths. You'll feel it in the back of the leg. And then point the toes, rotate the ankles out, pedal out the feet. And then we're gonna drop that left leg long, pull the right knee in towards the body. And we're gonna open that right hip over to the right side of the mat. And maybe we straighten that right leg. Bend the right knee again, bring it back through center and all the way over towards the left side of the mat for a spinal twist. Let the right arm extend out from the collarbone and take a few deep breaths here. If you feel the right shoulder coming off of the mat while you're in this twist, just ease out of the twist a little bit and just stay here. It's okay not to bring the right leg and the right knee all the way down, because we don't want to mess with the spine for the sake of the stretch. Inhale, bring that right knee back through center. Bend the left knee, plant the left foot on the mat, take the right ankle to the left knee. Try to keep that right foot flexed. If you want to take the bind here, you'll pull the legs close towards the abdomen, interlace the hands underneath that left thigh. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, release the bind with the hands, let the left foot meet the mat, and we'll take another little twist here. So my right foot is gonna turn down towards the left side of the mat. So I'm stretching this whole right side of the body. And maybe we extend the right arm out from the collarbone. Inhale, bring the legs right back through center, plant that right foot, and just rinse out the spine once more, dropping the knees from side to side. Let that right leg go long, pull the left knee in towards the body. Give it a good squeeze, pedal out the foot a few times, and then guide that left knee over towards the right side of the mat. Same thing on the opposite side. If that left shoulder feels like it's coming off of the mat, just pull out of the stretch a little bit so that the left shoulder can rest down towards the mat. Inhale, bring that left leg back through center. Bend the right knee, plant the right foot on the mat, take the left ankle to the left knee, or take the left ankle to the right knee. And you can keep it here, but if you took the bind and you want to take it on this side, bring the legs close to the body, interlace the hands underneath that right thigh. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, release the bind. Leave the legs just as they are. My left hip is going to turn up. My left foot is going to come to touch towards the right side of the mat. And hold and breathe. Let your next inhale bring you right back through center. Plant both of the feet on the mat. Windshield wiper out the legs. Take any last movements the body feels like it needs, whether it's happy baby, bringing the knees in towards the armpits and grabbing the outside of the feet, and just rocking side to side, whether it's legs up the wall, or soles touching for butterfly pose. Any last movement the body feels like it needs. And when you're ready, letting the legs go down towards the end of the mat. Let the palms rest facing up towards the ceiling. If it feels uncomfortable to let the legs go long, you can always leave them bent. And just welcoming in your Savasana, letting the breath return back to its natural rhythm. Let the eyes start to soften and the gaze start to turn inwards. Notice any points of tension in the body and just relaxing into it.
very gently start to bring some movement into your fingers and your toes. Turn the head side to side. As you inhale, extend the arms up overhead and point the toes. Give yourself a nice full body stretch. As you exhale, pull the knees in towards the chest and just roll onto one side, resting in a fetal position. Pull the knees up towards the chest, resting on your forearm, and just take a few deep breaths here. Let your next inhale push you all the way up into an easy seat, and just taking the hands to prayer at the center of the heart space. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Have a good day.